All right, so I wanted to bring up another thing. Do you remember possibly the worst game you ever got as a kid, or something you were disappointed with, or
Video game wise?
video game wise? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
definitely.
I thought you were gonna be like my mom. No. Yes, dude. I literally am having flashbacks of a catalog of games that I should never bought. Shaq Fu is one of them, and I love Shaq. I love Shaq. Like if you were in the '90s, you love Shaq because he was young. He
Orlando
he was
Magic.
he was huge. Yeah, when he was on the Magic, and he was like blocking everyone, dunking on everyone, breaking backboards.
Yes.
Shaq Fu was terrible. Shaq Fu was terrible. That's SNES. PS1 would come next. Jet Moto. I couldn't get the handling down.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. That game has not aged well
At
at
all.
all.
I mean,
Rating or anything either.
yeah, it's so weird.
Um, that was pretty bad. If PS2, Death by Degrees.
Oh,
Uh,
did you see how they made Nina Williams look in that game? Like she looked horrible, man. I was like,
the way
oh,
she walked was awful.
really?
The way she walked was awful. And I thought the game was going to be so cool because you're Nina Williams, you're a spy. Like, back then, you didn't have crazy backstory to fighting games,
Right.
like characters. And so this one, like, you have some backstory. You're her spy that she is. You're going to walk around. It is awful.
I think that was the first game that actually like did the X-ray thing of like breaking bones and everything like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know how Mortal Kombat does it now with the X-ray moves and everything
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, maybe they got the idea from Death by Degrees, but yeah, at least they. I mean, I don't know if they did or not, but I kind of it reminded me of it. But Death by the controls were weird in that game too. But one of the worst things were the load times. When you go to another area, you know, you could. I mean, I'm not saying you could go make a sandwich or anything, but it kind of kills the pacing for it. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, I got to go back here and load. This is gonna load a long time. It's just, it was just, yeah. Even if I see that game now for really cheap, I just wouldn't pick it up because I'm like, man,
No.
nah. I mean, I love the Tekken series, but
And it's a cool character. It's not
yeah,
like
Nina's
it's not like
really
they
cool.
took it's not like they took a character no one likes.
Right?
You know, it's not like, Grand Theft Auto Hachi or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's someone you want to play as. So yeah.
You know, a worst game for me, man, and man, I hate that I'm gonna get. Well, I don't care. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it anyway, but I regret getting Persona for PS1. Yeah,
My
Pers-
my weeaboo heart inside is crying.
I don't know what it was about it. So I remember I was at my dad's house and I was in the room playing the game, and it was flowing really good at first. I was interested in the characters. It seemed like it had a good story, and then I got to a part in the game where you're in the school, and then the school turns into like another area. It was like a maze, and I couldn't get out of there. And I spent like 2 hours trying to get out of this school because I wanted to save it. I was tired of the game. I wanted to save it, but I couldn't find a save spot. I was just in this crazy maze. I was like, dude, I can't mess with this game like this, man. There's no save. Like I couldn't save. I don't want to be stuck playing it when I don't when I'm tired.
Mm.
And I said I'm done with this. And that was probably one of the worst games I played in my opinion. I never played it again after that. I was done. I traded it to get something else happily. And not saying all the Persona games are like that, but my experience was pretty bad with it. I do like the Persona Arena games, the fighting games. I think they're
Yeah.
great. But
Well, is it that you didn't like how hard the game was, or is it because it was like very RPG-ish?
it's just that if it felt like it was broken at that point. When you want to stop playing a game,
Mm-hmm.
you want to stop playing the game. You want to go to the save point, save, and then come back later.
Right.
I wasn't able to do that. So when you're forced to kind of like find that save point, because you want to turn the system off, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
So I was like,
AKA Tomb Raider 3 and 1. Yeah.
with Tomb Raider 3, man, they gave you the save crystal, so you can only save like at certain points, like when you had how
But
many.
yeah,
Part
you
two
had
was
to
cool.
you had to find the crystal first.
Yeah, you had to find. Oh yeah, you had to find them first. I
Yeah.
thought they started you out with some too, didn't they?
They give you like 2, I think.
Right.
But then you have to find save crystals, and then you can save wherever you're at. And heaven forbid you save like where you're about to die.
Oh my god.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh golly. But Tomb Raider 2, I like because you can save anywhere. I think you should be able to save anywhere in these games.
Yeah.
Maybe a survival horror game or a shorter game that's not that long. I mean, maybe they can limit your saves or whatnot. But a game like Tomb Raider, which takes hours to beat, of course.
I almost feel like a daze, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a long, long game. A beautiful game. Beautiful game.
At the time.
Those first 3, to me, that's what I consider as Tomb Raider. Not the newest ones. I'm like, that's Lara Croft games, but
Yeah.
that was Tomb Raider for me.
Tomb Raider 2, probably out of the original 5, is probably, 5 ones on PS1. I think Tomb Raider 2 is my favorite one.
Were there 5 on the PS1?
Yeah, there was Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Tomb Raider: Last Revelation, and Tomb Raider Chronicles, which I still
That's right.
haven't played to this day.
I own all those, and I haven't played it either.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow. Talk about the hypocrite collector, right? That I just crapped on everyone
right?
for having a bunch. Look how much
more.
I have, Reggie. You know.
Here's one more I regret. It was Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, right? The Tomb Raider
I don't think you're missing on anything on that one.
Yeah, Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness I was really wanting to play because in the military, my unit was deployed at the time, so I was back at the base, and a lot of us that were back on the base, we did our regular jobs. We had a lot of free time, so at the time I was hardcore playing games, and I was waiting for Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness to come out. Finally came out, and though that game was so flawed and messed up, I still enjoyed it somewhat because I was so pumped up for it. But now looking back at it, it was one of the worst times I had playing through a video game.
It crashed a lot.
It crashed a lot. It had some weird controls, weird moments, and then they tried to make this love story between Laura and this dude called Curtis Trent.
And he looked awful.
He did.
He had like that little soul patch.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck, dude?
He looks stupid.
It was crazy.
Like you think Laura? Like I gotta speak on this. Do you think Laura Croft, rich, educated archaeologist, would go after some like? Not even a bad boy, but like a Sugar Ray reject? That's literally what he looked like. He looked like Mark McGrath if Mark McGrath dyed his hair black.
Well, he did something to Laura in that game. He put his hands on her because he had her in a bad position where he could kill her, I guess.
Yeah.
And he started, like rubbing her hands, and maybe Laura was like, this has been a long time since this. Because she's always out there doing her adventure
by
thing.
herself.
Maybe she hasn't,
Reggie, she doesn't have time for a man. She's an independent, strong woman.
I'm saying, a little, like a little one night stand here and there, won't, change her up, won't mess up her game, right? So, the Curtis Trent thing was hilarious, but it didn't go anywhere, thankfully, I guess. But Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, one of the games I regret buying. Definitely, I would not play through it again.
Mm-mm.
I was just more hardcore back then because, like I said, I didn't have that many games, so I was playing everything I had.
And it was and it was the name. It was the name, Tomb Raider. Anything that had Tomb Raider on it was hot at that time.
The movie was coming out. It was big stuff. But yeah, I can't believe I actually beat that game, man. It's just, never again.
Great.
It was horrible going through it, man. But I did it, and I don't recommend anybody else do it. It's just, that's all I got to say about that one.